अस्सलाम वालेकुम एंड वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ योर बिजनेस। सर कैसे हैं आप?
बिल्कुल ठीक ठाक।
सर स्टार्ट करते हैं पहले पॉजिटिव क्वेश्चन से। मूडीज़ ने पाकिस्तान की क्रेडिट रेटिंग जो है इम्प्रूव की है, CAA1 से बढ़ाकर B3 पे ले गए हैं ड्यू टू स्ट्रॉन्गर रिजर्व्स एंड इम्प्रूव्ड फिस्कल कंडीशंस। सर ये कितनी बड़ी खबर है पाकिस्तान के लिए?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much for having me. It's a really positive news. Why? Because Moody's upgraded Pakistan's rating in last August 2025, and now it was due that they will improve another notch that will help Pakistan to return into international market. Now, Pakistan is all set to reappear on the radar screen of international investors. And the government of Pakistan had already planned to launch international bonds in US as well as in other markets to fetch at least $1 to $2 billion, because it will really depend on the appetite of international market. As we have seen that in international market there is a increased appetite for Pakistani prescription or Pakistani paper. So, and Pakistan is also exploring option to diversify its financing needs. Instead of getting bilateral loans, now Pakistan wants to reappear on the radar screen of international investors by launching an international bond. There are three options rather. Scoop bond, another one is the Eurobond, and in the Chinese market, we had launched Panda bond in the last financial year by fetching $250 million. Now, Pakistan will again reappear in the Chinese market as well as for launching this Eurobond and the Scoop bond. This improved credit rating will help Pakistan to get a lucrative incentives for launching international bond at affordable rate. So it's really will help Pakistan to diversify its financing needs, and it will help Pakistan to build up its foreign exchange reserves. And Moody's also predicted that by end of this ongoing financial year, Pakistan's foreign exchange reserves held by the State Bank of Pakistan are going to touch $20 billion mark, which at the moment are standing in the range of over $17 billion. So it is the trajectory indicating that we are moving in the right direction.
Right, sir. Sir, IFC is investing $10 million to provide more financing to women running small businesses in Pakistan. How could this help women and the wider economy?
Women are the part of Pakistani population in the range of 52%. But in terms of financial inclusion, their account holders increased from 20 million to 37 million in recent years. And State Bank of Pakistan and Government of Pakistan has been undertaken financial inclusion program in order to attract and lure every segment of the society to become part of the banking system. But there is a problem. The problem is that although 37 million women are account holders, but only 1 to 3% are securing borrowing from the banking channel. So IFC, International Finance Corporation, which is a private lending arm of the World Bank, they are going to incentivize microfinance for this segment of the society. And I think there is a need to include and increase participation of women as well as the small and medium enterprises, because uh, financing for SMEs is a problematic part in case of Pakistan. And if Pakistan wants to grow at faster pace, we will have to incentivize the SMEs as well as the women segments of the society. इसके अंदर एक और भी चीज़ जो है मैं समझता हूँ कि बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है, और वो ये है कि फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन और फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस के लिए भी बड़ा ज़रूरी है कि वुमेन शुड बी एम्पावर्ड, और उनकी एम्पावरमेंट के लिए बड़ी ज़रूरी है कि वो फाइनेंशियली जो है उनको एम्पावर किया जाए। एक तरफ तो जॉब्स के अंदर उनका कोटा है, लेकिन ये जो इंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का कंसेप्ट है उसमें मैं समझता हूँ कि पाकिस्तानी वुमेन कैन प्ले ए वाइटल रोल, और वो जो है उनको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा प्रमोट करने की और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम का हिस्सा बनाने की ज़रूरत है। अभी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान एक प्रोग्राम जो है हाउसिंग के लिए भी लॉन्च किया हुआ है, उसमें भी मैं समझता हूँ कि स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान को जो वुमेन हैं और वो अपना घर बनाना चाहती हैं उनके लिए भी उनको इंसेंटिव्स देने की ज़रूरत है। और एक बात और इसमें बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है कि जो वर्ल्ड बैंक है उसने फॉर 10 ईयर्स $20 बिलियन का कोटा और शेयर जो है वो पाकिस्तान का रखा हुआ है, और IFC जो कि प्राइवेट सेक्टर की लैंडिंग आर्म है उन्होंने भी मल्टी बिलियन डॉलर्स की एक पोर्टफोलियो पाकिस्तान के लिए मुख्तस किया हुआ है। तो ये SMEs और वुमेन्स जो हैं इनके लिए इंक्रीज्ड इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी के लिए ज़रूरी है कि ये जो IFC का हिस्सा है जो प्राइवेट सेक्टर के लिए है, इसको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बैंकेबल प्रोजेक्ट्स उनके पास लेकर जाएं और इसको मैक्सिमम वी शुड यूटिलाइज इट in order to maximize and increase economic activities in Pakistan.
Right, sir. Sir, the ECC has allowed petroleum products to be imported through customs bonded facilities. Could this help prevent shortages and supply disruptions?
This will help Pakistan to attract international investment, because international companies will be allowed for this customs bonded facility, which they are going to establish along with the coastal areas of Pakistan. And when they have, it will help Pakistan to increase its storage capability, and then they will be in better position to take a decision whether this POL products are going to be sold in Pakistan or they are going to re-export into different destinations located in the neighboring areas of Pakistan. Because China is the major market for these POL products. So it will help to increase the number of days of storage in Pakistan, but it will also help to re-export from this part of the world, and it will bring an opportunity for international investors and international companies to facilitate and store, increase in Pakistani territory.
Right, sir. Sir, the government has approved a restructuring plan for Faisalabad, Gujranwala, and Islamabad Electric Supply Company, which serve over 14 million consumers. What changes should consumers expect from this reform?
I think, first of all, this restructuring plan must incorporate smart metering for the consumers, because it's a long awaited decision, because we have seen that bills are inflated in some of the instances. There is a need to install smart meters that will help the consumers to manage their electricity with the help of the technology. And they will also need to improve their collection, improve their distribution systems, That will also help consumers to achieve a restructuring that will enable the customers to get maximum facilitation.
अच्छा सर, स्मार्ट मीटर ही वही जो आजकल इस्लामाबाद में लग रहे थे व्हाइट कलर के मेरे ख्याल से?
जी बिल्कुल, स्मार्ट मीटर्स जो हैं उनका फ़ायदा ये है कि आप टेक्नोलॉजी के ज़रिए आप यहाँ बैठकर उनको मसलन मैं अगर इस्लामाबाद से 30-40 किलोमीटर रहता हूँ दूर और मैं चाहता हूँ कि मैं अपने सिस्टम को अपने मोबाइल के ज़रिए उसको इस्तेमाल करूँ और अपने घर का एसी जो है वो ऑन कर दूँ 10 मिनट पहले, तो मैं उसको मैनेज कर सकता हूँ और बाहर जाते हुए मैं उसको बंद भी कर सकता हूँ. तो दिस काइंड ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी विल हेल्प to ensure better management of electricity at household level, and it will also help to ensure that their bills are managed and avoid inflated bills for customers. और इस्लामाबाद में बिल्कुल आप ठीक कह रहे हैं कि इसका पायलट प्रोजेक्ट जो है वो शुरू हुआ है, इसको रेप्लिकेट करने की ज़रूरत है. और जितनी भी डिस्कोज हैं, एक तरफ तो हम हुकूमत का ये प्लान है कि उनको इस साल के दौरान प्राइवेटाइज करना है, लेकिन जहाँ जहाँ पे टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल ज़्यादा किया जा सकता है वहाँ वहाँ पे टेक्नोलॉजी के इस्तेमाल को भी बढ़ाने की ज़रूरत है, और स्मार्ट मीटर्स विल बी द फर्स्ट स्टेप इन द राइट डायरेक्शन.
राइट सर. सर पाकिस्तान दोबारा व्हीट इंपोर्ट करने जा रहा है तो सर, तो क्या मतलब हमसे कोई हिसाब किताब गलत हो गया था या क्या इशू है?
देखिए, ECC took a decision to import 1 million tons, but with certain conditions, and they have established a steering committee under the leadership of Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar Saab. Now, the steering committee has taken a decision that instead of 1 million tons, the government of Pakistan, through Trading Corporation of Pakistan, is going to import 0.5 million tons. Why? Because the provinces have backed out from their earlier commitments. Sometimes they say they required imported wheat, but sometimes when the government asks them to deposit the money with the center or allowed to deduct the resources from the divisible pool of under the NFC award, they were reluctant. So finally, the steering committee took a decision to import 0.5 million tons. Now, there is a need to understand this issue. In the last financial year, the wheat production was 28.6 million tons, which is quite sufficient to meet the domestic requirements. And there was 1.6 million tons lying with the PESCO. Now, PESCO is going to be closed down as under the restructuring process, the government has taken decision. But the provinces couldn't procure the wheat, and they were solely dependent on the wheat lying with the PESCO. So they gave their requirements to the PESCO, and then they asked the center to import the wheat. ECC took a decision to import 1 million tons, but the steering committee decided to reduce it to 0.5 million tons in order to avoid shortages. Now, ECC took another decision yesterday that the PESCO's 1.6 million tons, which they have already committed to the provinces, that wheat will be blended 85% with the local wheat and 50% with the imported wheat, which were already lying with the PESCO. Because in order to make it consumable, because imported wheat, it is generally perceived that it is not consumable in case of Pakistani taste. So yesterday, the ECC took decision about its blending. Now the TCP is going to issue the tenders, and in the first phase, they are going to import 0.5 million tons in order to avoid shortages in the market, especially keeping in view the requirements of the provinces. So there are sufficient wheat available in Pakistan, but farmers didn't uh, bring it into the market. So when this imported market and 1.6 million tons lying with the PASCO will come into the market, it will help to stabilize the prices in the domestic market. So this is the development that now the TCP will only issue tenders up to 0.5 million tons in the next few days or few weeks period in order to import that wheat in order to avoid shortages.